This is a puzzle game about catching a serial killer. It could be anyone, right guys? And if you like what you see, go get Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer on Steam via the link in the description. Thank you to Raw Fury for sponsoring. They also sponsor me with Blueprints, so they're pretty cool. Oh, hello?
We're closed.
Jesus.
For fuck's sake.
Jeez.
Hey, kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
It is grungy.
Fine, come
I like
in
it.
then. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Based.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some airbrained secretary. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
Ouch.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
Yeah, don't like that. Cat's a big biker.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile? I'd rather chop off my left tit.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore.
Ooh.
We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
I don't quite see things that way. But my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room.
Should I? Oh god, that's a lot of interactables. Anything on the bulletin
Just
board?
outdated casework.
Anything in the newspaper
yeah.
rack?
Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers.
Oh, yeah. What do we got here? Oh! Serial killer hits high-profile victim, Deborah Sinclair. Oof. He got a signature mirror? The hell? Dude just goes around stabbing middle-aged women in their own homes. 5 victims in 3 months. Loyal readers of Sinclair may realize that the previous victim, whose name I assume was kept anonymous, was slain on the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser, one of Sinclair's classic novels. Dude's murdering based off of books? I knew reading was bad for you. Yeesh. Well, she's an author. Maybe I could take a look, see if I have any books by her?
Various reference books and technical manuals.
Nothing by Debbie? Can I pet the cat?
Who's the best fluff ball?
No, I can't. Kind of a terrifying cat, but, you know, maybe she's got a good side.
Couldn't agree more.
Anything in the living room? Nothing in here seems particularly helpful. Maybe
My
the closet?
walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door, or
Oh.
I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here.
All right, never mind. Wait, I just realized she sleeps in her office. Well, I guess it's like working from home. I kinda do that. I couldn't find too much more inside all this junk, so maybe I can find something, you know, outside. Oh, we riding? Hell yeah. Oh, this is where I choose where to go, I see. Okay, well, go to the library, check out some of Debbie's books. Hey man, you got any books?
Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
Wild hair. Alright, so what, I can just click
What do you know
Deborah
about
Sinclair?
Deborah
Oh,
Sinclair?
nice.
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What kind of books did she write?
What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two.
Kind of an ironic way to die then. You know anything about her private life?
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully.
He did. That's probably
Perhaps
why.
in some part, due to her roots. Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, can I have,
I
please?
might check that out.
And I might as well be blunt. You know anything
What
about
do
the
you know
murder?
about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow.
Ah, we got a lot of biking to do.
Was Deborah a popular author?
Oh, yes, even before her death. Afterwards, her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct.
Oh.
6 months wait minimum.
Jesus. All right, I'm gonna have to consider a little thing called theft.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Maybe there's something else I can do here? Oh, damn. Oh, right. This game is set in 1998. I forgot this is what computers looked like then. Can I check out a book? Unavailable, 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 unavailable. Cool. I need to find who rented these so I can track them down.
Microfilms containing images of
Ah.
scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date.
All right. How do I check one out?
Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office. When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information.
Ah. Let me see this. So May 8th was the most recent murder, but there was also the anniversary of Storm Chaser. Let's look at it. April 25th. Okay. Right here. On a full moon.
Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilms, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim.
Ah, the real puzzle. Figuring out this ancient technology.
All right, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages.
A web of clues. The massage and spa. Ah! Okay. Young woman in her early 20s was burned alive on April 25th. Dental work on the corpse. There was no matching dental records anywhere. So the woman's not a local. They actually don't know who this is. Oh, for extensive coverage on the previous victim, Deacon Townsend, see issue 842. This is 845? How often does this post? Oh, weekly news. So 3 weeks before this, like April 8th. Oh, she might have been 18? The victims don't seem to have anything in common, except for the fact that they were in this area over a period of 3 months. Wild.
I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow.
Oh,
For
there's
now,
a
I'll
lot
put
to
Jane
go
Doe on
to.
hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim.
April 8th, a week before tax day. He has financial frustrations.
Yes, this should be the right date.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Soothsayer stages suicide? Oh, a Deacon Benedict Townsend. He was hung? Jeez. An anonymous police source had the following to say. Somebody else was involved. The position of the body and other logistics don't add up if he was alone. Oh, and that's them ruling out the suicide. Okay. Similar to Eric Holloway, postman who met his demise on the ominous full moon night last month. Another full moon. Oh, and a stabbing of Rose Taylor in February. They all have the shattered obsidian mirror there. All right. Full moon in March. Oh, we're getting a lot of clues here. March, we got a 27th full moon.
I'm on the right track with this date, but I think I've got the full moon and the new moon confused.
Ah, shit. My mistake was so predictable. They have a voice line for it. Is that actually what the new moon looks like? This is a full moon? Oh, so the other ones were, or the other one was a new moon. I see. Well, there goes that theory.
Yes,
He's
this
not a
should be the
werewolf.
right date. Let's see here.
All right, Eric Holloway. They realized that he, in fact, did not kill himself. Ooh. Multiple people claimed that the victim was pushed off the roof of the building? but no one could see the perpetrator because it was dark. There's links to the brutal motel stabbing of Nurse Rose Taylor on Statehood Day. Okay. Statehood Day. There's a brutal stabbing at a motel. Some say there was an occult angle to the killing. Some sort of artifact left at the scene. Husband was briefly detained but released a day later. Motel murder mortifies management? Why the fuck are you writing headlines like that? Neighbors report hearing a commotion from the room, but it wasn't significant enough to investigate. This city is going to hell. You go ahead and print that. Not if I have anything to do about it. Anything else in the notebook? Follow up on clues.
I think I'll look into that church next, the King of Kings. There was no mention of an address for it in the newspapers.
Maybe I can just head there? Or head to somewhere else that might help? Oh, nice. I got a lot of locations that can't really go to now, but maybe I have some info back at my place. Phone book.
The yellow pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses.
Let's look up this King of Kings.
Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow.
Nice.
I think it's time to see what I can find about the Azure Sky Motel. It's likely in this phone book here.
Oh, yeah.
Got the number. I'll call first and see if a visit makes sense. God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike.
Take too long to solve this mystery. I'm going to have to take out a loan.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel.
You
You're
sound
awake,
so sleazy.
Cassidy. How may I help you?
Or just
Hi
pissed
there.
off.
This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right, then.
Yeah, pissed off.
So I hear that one of your tenants was murdered back in February, Rose Taylor.
Yeah, it's been terrible for business.
No shit. Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
Ah.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
Yep.
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers. No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
So what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
I am a bit offended,
Oh.
actually.
Oh.
I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator
I
and
wanna
a
speak to
renowned
your
one at
manager.
that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
You know who I am, bitch.
I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr. Taylor, believe me.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. That's all, thanks.
Right? That was fairly helpful.
You're welcome.
What a good guy. Anything else
I
to
should
follow
try
up
to
on?
get in touch with Orson Taylor next. Hopefully he's willing to talk to me.
Oh boy. I'm sure he's gonna love talking about this.
You've reached the Taylors. No one's home right now, but if you leave your details after the beep, I'll get back to you.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. This is Kathy Rain, private investigator. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Thanks in advance. Bye. Just one thing left to do. I noticed that the Gazette had the best coverage of the Soothsayer out of all the city papers. I think it's time to pay a dear old friend a visit.
Jeez, this is about to open up really soon. Like tomorrow's gonna be a big day.
All right, here we are. Let's see how E is doing.
Eileen?
Hello, sunshine. How's my favorite Christian reporter?
Oh.
Oh, what do you want, Kathy? I'm on a deadline here.
Oh.
No small talk, huh? Can't I check in on a friend?
I wish, but we both know you only show up when you need something.
Ouch. Visit your friends. Jeez.
I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's hear it then.
Still keeping that little bugger around, huh?
It's a cute little toy frog. Look at that smile. He's chubby and all smile. Christian reporter, you know about the King of
Are
Kings?
you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not. My family, we're Protestants.
Damn it. Fucking useless. Maybe the Benedict?
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the murdered deacon?
I don't know anything about that poor man.
You made good reporting on the Soothsayer.
What do you
What
know
else do
about
you
the
know?
Soothsayer?
The serial killer? Oh no, it's that stupid reward, isn't it?
Stupid.
You betcha. Money in the bank, baby.
I'd say this is a terrible idea, Kathy, but it's not like you listen to me anyway.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Don't be like that.
No, don't even go there. Do you know how many times I had to go to HR to get people to stop quoting that stupid song?
Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad upon the radio.
Art, make her stop.
Why? It's not a half bad performance.
Oh, lighten up, E. Aren't you thrilled about another big case? Teaming up, just like old times?
You can't just pretend nothing happened, Kathy. You fired me, remember?
Oh, damn.
I'll unfire you?
How do you even know you'll get that reward?
I was thinking the same thing, but Lucas did his homework.
That silly old man. He just wants one last case with his protege before retirement, even if it means you'll get yourselves serial killed.
And I'm all here for it.
Of course you are. It's not like self-preservation is anywhere on your hierarchy of needs.
Oh, got
Can't
him.
argue with that. So, speaking of my, needs, what do you know about Cassidy's most prolific murderer?
Not much. You should ask Art. He's much more up to date on that stuff, being our crime correspondent and all.
I will.
I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
All right. Clue me in.
Art Hopkins, just the man I need to see.
What do you know
What
about
do you
him?
know about the Soothsayer?
What do I know? I made the Soothsayer.
Jesus.
Before me, he was the Mirror Murderer, the Cassidy Ripper, or whatever
Is he
derivative
hipstering a
moniker
serial
those
killer?
cowards at the Times or the Sun could muster up. I could see right through you, Rain. You're a bad apple, and it stinks all the way up here. Finally got a whiff of that reward, huh?
Can't blame a girl for trying. You've got your sights on that money too, huh?
Oh.
Who doesn't? It's 200 fucking grand. I got a juicy new lead, too.
Oh no.
A new lead, huh?
We're gonna have to
I
stalk
doubt
him.
it's that impressive.
Nice try. I'm not gonna slip up. Word of advice, go back to your cheaters and insurance frauds and leave the Soothsayer to the big boys.
Does Elise know anything about King of Kings?
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Don't waste your breath
Oh.
about the Soothsayer. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say squat.
Not even that. Damn. Alright, Eileen, you gonna snitch on Art?
Hey, E, one more thing.
Got any
What do you know
juice?
about this new lead that Art supposedly picked up on the Soothsayer?
Nothing? I don't work with him directly.
Maybe you could find out?
He's right there. He's within earshot.
No, Kathy. I respect Art. I'm not gonna mess with his story.
She respects Art too much to do a little digging, huh? That guy's a grade A asshole. It shouldn't take much to bring that out front and center.
Oh? What is this idea? Turn them against each other? Maybe I'll ask him about
How do you
Eileen?
think Eileen is doing here?
I don't gossip about coworkers. Take that shit somewhere else.
He's a douchebag, but with standards. Respect.
I remember that. Something about a corrupt church.
Mm.
When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail.
Alright. Can you tell me about this framed article,
That's
Corrupt
quite
Church?
the story you've got framed up there on that wall.
What made you want to investigate the
What made
church?
you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member in that parish. They told me some strange stories. Didn't take long for my reporter's instinct to kick in.
Must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
They're better off, believe me. I'd
Oh.
prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
Oh? Oh. Eileen's taking it personally?
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year undercover. Now that's a proper investigation.
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it?
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter
Oh.
shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other
Uh-oh.
delusion thrown my way.
Uh-oh. Playing right into our hand.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
That's a shame. They didn't have to punish the whole congregation just because the leadership was corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That place was rotten to the core.
Ooh. We're baiting them good. Oh no. We starting some workplace drama?
What's your opinion on art?
He's a great journalist, but I've been disappointed with some of his opinions about my faith.
Disappointed enough to snitch?
Yeah, I see what you mean. He seems intolerant. I used to be that way too until somebody I know broadened my horizons.
This is why I picked the answers I picked. You can't just get on her bad side too.
I'm glad to hear that, Kathy.
Because we are boldly lying to her face. So, you gonna tell me about Art's new lead now?
Man, I'm itching to know what Art's new lead on the Soothsayer is.
I bet, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Not that he's been my favorite person lately.
You could still find out, right? Don't you want to ruffle that arrogant prick's feathers a bit?
You tell her.
Well...
Oh?
Pretty please.
Oh.
Okay, fine. I'll try, but no promises.
You're
We
the
got her.
best.
Either that or I'm just a slow learner.
Are you familiar with scrying mirrors?
I don't think that's part of Protestantism, but I could be wrong.
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
You mean the black ones made out of obsidian, right? My friend Meadow is totally into that stuff. I bet she'd
Oh.
talk your ear off about it.
Meadow who?
Oh? Where can I find her?
Let me call her tonight and ask first, okay? She can be a bit peculiar about things.
Alrighty, it's getting late. I'm gonna get out of your hair before Art rats me out and calls security.
Oh, he wouldn't do that. He's not as bad as you think, Kathy. You guys are actually quite alike.
Sneak dissing like that?
Oh God, you better take that back before you make me take up smoking again. Bye.
Damn. Oh, pretty productive day. Oh.
Rain Investigations.
Kathy, it's me, Eileen.
Oh.
Hey E, what's up?
Oh, you know, just burning the midnight oil. So, I wanted to let you know that I found Art's new lead on the Soothsayer.
Coming in clutch.
Amazing, do tell.
Let's
Well,
go.
you know those people who were killed? Apparently, they were all under the influence of some sort of illegal drug.
Weed. The devil's lettuce.
Interesting. What type of drug?
I'm not sure, but this toxicology report here says that the street name is Pyre.
Never heard of that one. I better go ask Lionel.
Lionel? Who is that?
My drug... Well, a friend of mine,
Jeez.
that's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research. Nice.
Okie dokie. I gotta get back to work now, but I guess I'll see you around.
Catch you later, E.
Bye, Kathy.
Shit, we got a lot of leads to follow up on tomorrow.
Alright, I guess that's that. Let's see if Lionel is at his usual spot.
Ooh, going out for a night ride, are we? Heading downtown. Bring it around. He is pimped out. Look at that purple hat. Sheesh.
Hey, what's up, Lionel?
Hey, girlfriend. You here for the white stuff?
Oh,
Not this time, buddy.
Oh, you broke?
yep.
Well, I am, but that's not...
You just broke. I ain't giving you a tab. I'd never see my money back. No offense.
I don't want a fucking Coke tab, Lionel. I just had some questions.
Oh, what's with the hostility, girl? There's no reason to be unsavory among friends.
Do you know Pyre?
Oh, yeah. Strong trip, they say. I'd love to get my hands on some of that.
Hard to come by, I take it?
No doubt. I never got so much as a whiff of the stuff.
Who's slinging?
No one I know. Sketchy motherfuckers, though, whoever they are.
Huh, maybe he's drugging him and then murdering him?
How so?
Well, for one, you won't find them on the corner like us, regular hard-working candy men. Every now and then, one of them dope fiends starts yapping on about some creepy fucker giving them Pyre, and it's always on the house. Trying to run an honest pusher out of business.
Some kind of obtuse marketing tactic?
If it is, those people sure as hell ain't capitalizing on it.
Who are these fiends, then? Got any names?
Nah, I don't ask for names. And the junkie clientele all look the same to me, no offense.
So you don't know anyone who could get Pyre? Some drug dealer you are.
No, I didn't say that. There is this one person who just might be able to pull it off. A friend of the boss. Ultra-wealthy connoisseur. Tries everything once, apparently. Rich. I mean old money rich. Deeply connected.
Are you gonna give me a name or just leave a girl hanging in suspense?
Now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Surely a gumshoe such as yourself is well aware
What
that
the fuck you call
information
me?
is a commodity. If you find out who's slinging pyre, you send the love lion a word.
Deal. Loaded guy's name, please.
It ain't a guy, strictly speaking. It's one of those, transsexual types. Prefers to go by the name Hannah Verdue.
Verdue? That rings a bell.
Hmm.
Some French family, right? So what do you know about Hannah Verdue?
Not much, but I know she owns and runs a place on the south side. The Club of Hearts.
Oh.
Catchy name.
Helpful.
Casino?
Poetry club, if you can believe that.
I can. Sure sounds like an appropriate waste of money for a Verdue.
Yeah. I suppose those motherfuckers ran out of rooms to put golden bathtubs in.
Helpful lead. Go look into that club. What do we got?
All right, found an address.
Oh.
They're not open until Friday night, though. Guess I'll have to wait a couple of days.
Very well.
Ooh, I'm beat. You want to hit the sack, girl?
Time to sleep.
Come on, then.
All right.
So, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, this is a dream? Flashback?
Yeah, I know, kid. Time to move on, huh?
Huh?
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
I wouldn't be much of a PI if I couldn't see the writing on the wall for this one. It was nice having you around, though, kid. You spruced up the place, I gotta say.
Well, don't get lazy without me. I'm sure you still have a couple of years of detective work left in you.
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
Yeah, he seems a bit more well-groomed. Seems like a flashback.
What's going
Whoa.
on, Lucas?
Slash dream. That is terrifying.
What do you mean? Something wrong with my vacation outfit?
Uh-oh.
I've always been a sun-kissed kind of guy.
What the hell? Sheesh. Freaky dream. Okay. Yeah, this game's dark, but we were very productive on the first day. We got a lot of leads to follow up on day 2. Until next time, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and peace.